That really impressed me.
I call it heaven in the mouth.
It was fresh, it was delightful.
That was absolutely divine.
So cool and so fun, I didn't want to leave.
You're gonna love this place.
Now, nonprofit CEO Scott MARKEN loves to support a little bistro and deli in an edgy part of town. He says the spot provides not only solid French cuisine to its loyal patrons, but it also gives the whole neighborhood a big boost. It's an unexpected find located in Miami, and it's called Buena Vista Bistro.
Buena Vista Bistro is just for food lovers. The focus on this business is the food. We don't use any frozen product. Everything is fresh. I try to use a local product. You know, I try to work with the fish we can get, grouper or mahi-mahi. That's fantastic.
When he first came to Miami and looking for a neighborhood restaurant, so creating this, you know, giving it the name of the neighborhood, Buena Vista Bistro, almost immediately the people from the neighborhood embraced it and it became their own.
It's a 1950 style bistro, and the price, you know, you pay for, it's reflect my volunteer to give the best for the less.
You have the classic French dishes, but then you also have dishes that are reflective of Miami. There's a perception that French restaurants have to be pretentious. And so it was a conscious decision to strip away all the pretense, just make it a really fun, laid-back place where you come for great food and even better conversation. You can hear yourself talk. It's fantastic food, you don't spend a lot of money, and you have a great time when you come.
So you said that one thing that really attracts you to this place is the value.
Oh, definitely. Miami has a lot of really nice restaurants, but not too many that are somewhere that you could just go every day. That's not a special occasion place. I mean, there's two restaurants, right? There's the bistro, and then there's the deli, which
are not directly next to each other.
They're a couple doors down,
right.
You know. And the bistro is more entrees. The deli is more casual. You can take things to go. I've, you know, bought really nice pastries at like $3 to go take to parties. In terms of the deli, the quiche is really wonderful. It's just light, it's creamy, it's really decadent. And in terms of the bistro, they have escargot, which is really good. It's the type of place where there's a blackboard and sort of whatever they have is on the blackboard. And so I typically will get fish, which is usually, you know, simply prepared. I think it's, you know, sauteed in some sort of, you know, wine, garlic, etc. That will be over mashed potatoes and ratatouille.
Angel?
I had the moules and frites.
Okay.
Unbelievable. The moules were fantastic, but the sauce was amazing.
Mine was like in a milky broth.
Yeah.
I'm not used to having mussels like that. My mussels are usually in clear broth, and I've never had a mussel in like a cream sauce. Right.
When I learned how to make mussels in France, in fact, in Brittany,
right.
I was taught to finish it with a little bit of creme fraiche.
Perhaps I just have not had it like that before. I had the scallop carpaccio. Thought it was delicious. I mean, it was very, again, very clean flavors, very simple, but very delicious and fresh. And then we had the, just the typical, you know, ribeye with fries. Delicious. And the fries were insane.
I had the cod. I thought it was fabulous. It was flaky. I don't know if it was the sauce from the ratatouille or what, but when you let it soak in that sauce, it was just absolutely delicious.
I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I prefer, you know, I love being in cohesion. I just thought it was very underseasoned.
I thought it had a lot of seasoning, a lot of flavor, a lot of citrusy.
Usually ratatouille is something that can be cooked and cooked and cooked until you can almost not identify the pieces of vegetables. But his ratatouille is much more sort of fresh in that you can discern vegetable from vegetable and actual crunch. Did either one of you try the deli?
I went to the deli on another day.
Okay.
And the sandwiches were delicious.
Oh, so you had a sandwich. Okay.
Yes, I mean they have a whole, you know, charcuterie. They have cheeses. They have breads. It's just delicious. Quiches, as you were saying. Right. The dessert that I had at the bistro was the best apple tart I ever had in my life. Oh. I mean, it was delicious.
And also, I'd just like to bring up again the creme brulee. It was so good that basically, you know, my 7-year-old elbowed me, pushed me to the ground so she could eat all the rest of it.
Now, let's talk a little bit about the neighborhood. A lot of people find this neighborhood edgy.
I think it's fun. I think people that have lived here for a long time just don't appreciate what we have.
And I have a friend that actually lives, you know, 2 blocks away who said that the restaurant has done a lot for the neighborhood right there.
Now, talk to me a little bit about service. of the restaurant?
The service was good. They were friendly. It was just a little bit, took a little bit longer.
You got good food, great quality, but it wasn't over the top service. It was a little dry. But I thought it was very French.
How about the design of the restaurant?
I mean, it seemed like, you know, French bistro, you know, New York / it was okay. I mean, it was nice, very straightforward.
Scott, Buena Vista was your choice. Give me a summary.
I think it's a great place that is helping to change the neighborhood, and that it could be a go-to restaurant both to eat in and take out.
Angel?
Good food, comfortable, nice environment, and different.
Manuela?
Yeah, I would say delicious food, great value, very homey place, and just a great place to have a great meal, as you said, at any day of the week.
Well, you can check out the avant-garde Buena Vista Bistro, located at 4582 Northeast 2nd Avenue in Miami. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Reservations are accepted, and the average price for a dinner without drinks is about $30.